I'm Phil Cook, and I work for Exciting Sports Science, and my role is sport marketing. I work for Exciting Sports Science as well, so Gareth Smith, and my role is assistant sport coordinator.
Okay, so the Northwest signed a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with the Oceania region. So there's 15 countries in the Oceania region, and we signed up to support Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, Kiribati and Solomon Islands. So that agreement was done for the Northwest, and then the teams would come to us and say, look, we've got boxers or we've got volleyball players, footballers, they want to use our facilities. So they would, once they get here, we basically would look after them in a camp environment for their pre-games training camp.
We have a lot of the students involved from the physiology side, so when the athletes first come in, especially on the longer stay pre-games training camps, such rather than holding camps, they'll be tested at 3 points throughout their stay, so before, middle and after, and those results are then published and sent back to the different countries, so when they do go back to train in their country, they have all the information of how they've trained and how fit they are. So the two boxers we've got have gone through the process.
Probably names we won't know of, but we've worked with the Vanuatu beach volleyball team, who they started off in the top 300 of rankings, and within 2 years they're in the top 100. But they were one of the teams of the 21 teams that took part in the test event in London. So those teams are only invited by their national governing body, so that was a great achievement for them. So we've had 3 camps of Vanuatu beach volleyball. That's why we built Olympic court on campus. We've had 2 boxers here from Kiribati. These are all very small islands near Fiji, Australia. They've been here for 6 months, and they qualify in Canberra in March, so hopefully they'll qualify. And then we will be hosting holding camps prior to the Olympic Game village opening.
And during the boxing camp, we've had one of our master students who owns a gym in the centre of Crewe. He's been one of the main coaches throughout their camps. And Mark Russell, who works for a gym in the centre of town, Team Chongi, he's been heavily involved in planning the training and implementing their diet and nutrition throughout the whole of the camp. I think what we're looking at going up to the games in July time is getting a group of volunteers who are student-based, so making sure that they're able to stay a little bit longer than term time. So when we do have athletes coming from Solomon Islands, Vanuatu and Kiribati, we have a body of students who will then be the support mechanism for those camps. So managed by myself and Phil will have that group of students, whether it be exercise and sports science students or contemporary art students, but they can all bring something different, whether it's taking them to the cinema, which we've done in previous camps with the volunteers, it's taking them to the cinema, taking them to go and see the highlights of Crewe, taking these different things away from the train so the athletes can have comfort as they come to us.
It's important for us because we want our students to get those employability skills. Because we're never going to have the Olympics in my age, maybe you guys, but I'm an old man now. I don't think we're going to get the Olympics again in London for many years. So we've got to use this opportunity. Otherwise, the Olympics is in July and they've been and gone. So.